Hey guys, so today I'm actually going to be making a kind of weird video. I'm actually going to be talking about the movie Magic Mike XXL. Yeah, I like the movie that much that I actually bought it. That's probably going to say something. But you might be thinking, well, why would you even get that? Isn't it just a movie about a bunch of male strippers? And it is, but there is so much more to this movie, and not just girls appreciate it. Like, I've had a couple of my guy friends watch it. Now, they didn't love it, but they didn't hate it either. And before you say anything, only one of them was gay. So, yeah, that's some good credibility toward the movie, I guess. But the reason why I'm kind of making this video is to show that Magic Mike XXL actually is for everyone. Now, if you don't know, that's actually the second movie. The original was just Magic Mike. For this movie, there's so many different aspects to it that you kind of forget that they're strippers. Well, you don't forget that they're strippers, but there's a lot more to them. Like, for example, there's a ton of bromances in here. And you could be like, ew, that's kind of weird. And so, I'm pretty sure most of you guys out there, if any of you are watching this, you have a group of guy friends, and you back each other up. You're like, yeah, man, you could go do this, you could go do that. Yeah, that chick's hot, you could totally get with her. And if that's not the kind of conversations that you have, then I don't really know what you guys talk about. Yeah. But in this movie, all the guys, they pretty much stick up for each other. What it is that they're going to a stripper convention as their kind of like last hurrah, because their original MC took the new kid and kind of just took off. So this is their last hurrah, and they're gonna just knock it out in a tsunami of dollar bills. And that's actually a quote from the movie, so little fun fact there. So like I said, in the movie, they pretty much just stick up for each other. There is one scene where they actually all take Molly just to try and relax because they're anxious about the stripper convention. And one of the guys named Big Dick Richie, yeah, that's his actual name. You get used to it, it's okay. So yeah, he's flipping out because he doesn't know how he's going to go on, because he hates being a fireman as his character. That's just who he is. That's not what he wants to be. He can't continue being a fireman. So what does Channing Tatum do? He helps him out just like any other guy would.
Go back and do the fucking old routine. Okay?
That's a fair deal.
That's a fair deal. You're not a fucking, you're not a fireman, Richie. You're not a fireman. I want to hear you say it. I'm not a fireman. I am not a fireman.
I'm not a fucking fireman.
You hate fire.
I'm a fucking male entertainer.
Exactly. You're a male entertainer. You can fucking do it. Now come do it.
PDR.
You see what I'm saying? So not only that, but they also have the things where it's like they struggle to get laid, or whenever they get laid. I'm pretty sure guys talk about that, right? If they don't, then I really don't know what guys talk about. But still, that's just kind of a point that I'm trying to make, is that that's a lot of the movie where they're just trying to help each other out, and honestly, that's a great thing to have. Now, a weird thing that I really didn't expect from this movie was actually a lot of female empowerment. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous how much empowerment there was in here. And this was shown by Jada Pinkett Smith's role. Her name is Rome, and she actually owns this giant mansion dedicated to male strippers. And yeah, what do? There they strip. That's just kind of what happens. But the reason why they're doing this is really weird, but kind of nice at the same time. What Rome wants to do is that she dedicated this place to show beauty and the art of the human form. And that's kind of a nice thing when you really think about it. So that's not too bad. And what she does is that with this, she wants to make the women who come to see these strippers feel beautiful. And how does she do this? She doesn't say, oh, ladies, or women, or girls. She calls them queens, because she feels like these women deserve to be treated that way. And that's what the men at her club do, is that they treat these women like queens and show them that, yes, these men desire you and they want you. And she even has this one guy named Andre, who is played by Don Glover, and he actually sings to these girls. It's absolutely amazing. Now, because of this, how successful he is at this, and he just loves doing his job, another character named Ken, and yes, the reason why his name is Ken is because he literally looks like a giant Ken doll, which is kind of really, really cool. But he takes us to a whole nother level. Like, his final performance, he makes women feel beautiful, and he wants to know, how does it feel for you? I want to make sure that you are the top priority because you are my queen. Here, let me show you kind of what I'm talking about.
Girl, it's all on you. Have it your way. And if you want, you can decide that if you have me, I can provide everything that you desire.
Now, I don't care who you are. That is an amazing performance. So yeah, this movie is about male strippers, but honestly, you get past all of the male strippers pretty quickly. Like, I watch it whenever I'm like feeling down or kind of depressed, and I don't even really watch it anymore. I just kind of like listen to it, because I don't really listen to any of that kind of music. I listen to more like alternative. So when I hear this upbeat kind of like, it's not rap, but it's got that upbeat kind of like harder kind of party theme to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just nice to listen to. It keeps you upbeat, and you get a lot of background from these characters, whereas in the first movie, all they really did was strip. So you didn't get to know them whatsoever. And it's like the one guy, Tarzan, he actually wants to be a painter and an artist, and he's really good at it. And you wouldn't have ever known that if you didn't really see this. So you can see that, you know, strippers have dreams too. So if you probably didn't really like this video so far, this might be the part that actually gets you. This movie is extremely funny. I will start out by saying that Gabriel Iglesias is in this. And if you don't know, that's the fluffy guy, and he's amazing. But yeah, he's a comedian. He's in this movie. He plays the DJ Tobias. Now, in the first movie, he was the one who caused like all the conflicts because he got into dealing drugs, and he got the new kid into dealing drugs. So he kind of screwed up the movie, but that's kind of what he's supposed to do. He does sort of the same thing in this movie where he's driving, but he's also high. So he closes his eyes and just crashes the van. I probably should have mentioned that there's a lot of spoilers in this. I'll put that at the beginning. But yeah, and then even before all this happens, they all go to this one place called Scary Mary's, because that's what they do before they go to the stripper convention every year. And there they meet this one drag queen. And, well, let's just say it's better if you just see it.
Yeah. So let's get some more popping in this bitch, shall we? Come on now, let me know hot and cold. Get some ass on this thing.
You guys really want to go down the rabbit hole? Isn't that what you said?
So you were listening.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go dig it for you, Alice. Let's see how far you're really willing to go. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it's on.
Now, do you remember the Molly scene that I showed you earlier? Well, here's kind of what happened after that, and if this doesn't make you laugh, then I don't really know what will.
Come on.
For the Cheetos and water.
And I don't care how many of you say that, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Just go up to like any person and ask how much for the Cheetos and the water, and they will damn near pee themselves. They are laughing so hard. So if you've hated everything that I've said so far, that's perfectly fine. I kind of expected it a little bit. But you can't even say that those moves aren't cool that they're doing. Like, honestly, they made me want to quit my job and become a stripper. Not even like a female stripper either. It's like female strippers have lame moves. But these male strippers, it's like, how do they do that? How do they not smash their face into the ground when they're doing that dolphin dive thing? I don't get it. And how can they move as if they have like no knees? I don't understand how this works. You have knees. But you can also grind the floor. I don't understand it. But it looks really, really cool, especially when it's done to music. It's a deal breaker. So hopefully this made you maybe want to kind of watch Magic Mike XXL, because I know that it's one of my favorite movies now, and it's just really enjoyable to watch. If you want to have a good laugh, want to see some male strippers, even if you're a guy, be like, yeah man, he's got some moves. Like, I wish I could do that. Just remember, guys, that they are not strippers, they are male entertainers. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button if you want. Subscribe to our channel. I know that Caitlin hasn't been on here much, but hopefully she'll be on in a little bit. But yeah, subscribe to our videos, and hopefully we'll be making more soon. If you have any ideas, leave it down in the comments. Bye, guys.